Good morning, first graders. I hope you're having a great day. Welcome to Module 4, Unit 2, Lesson 3. Today is Thursday, and today we are going to work on some more Pale Mail stuff. And I'm trying to do this Zoom thing where you can still see me and we can review the slides together so that it's more like we're working together side by side. I've been trying it all week. It hasn't really been working, so I'm crossing my fingers that today will be the day. Cross your fingers with me. All right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and do a share screen so that you can see my slides. I'm hoping that this is working. The last time I did it, they were all black, but hopefully today will be the day. Today we have two targets that we're going to learn about. The first one is I can use vocabulary strategies to help identify the main idea and key details of the text. The text we're reading today is called What's Best? The debate about Pale Mail's nest. And then the second target is I can write my opinion on what should happen to Pale Mail's nest. Remember when we used to do our target? So two parts to today, reading a debate about Pale Mail, and then secondly, writing an opinion about what you think should happen to Pale Mail's nest. We're going to go ahead and move to our shared reading. I'm going to read the first part, and then you are going to echo after me. So it says, those birds need a place for the nest. These birds are making a mess. They're skillful, lovely, and smart. They're a nuisance, a bother, a pain. Skillful and lovely, skillful and lovely. A nuisance, a bother, a nuisance, a bother. Skillful, lovely, and smart. A nuisance, a bother, a pain. Leave that nest up. Take that nest down. Leave it up, leave it up. Take it down, take it down. Leave the nest up. Take the nest down. Very good. So this two-verse poem is from the point of view of the bird watchers who want the nest to stay up and the neighbors who want the nest to stay down. So when we move into the debate article that we're going to read on the next slide, you're going to see more of the reasons why the bird watchers want the nest to stay up and why the neighbors want the nest to come down. So this is the article we're reading. It's called What's Best? The Debate About Pale Mail's Nest, Hawks in the Big City. So a debate is something that happens between people when they have different opinions about something and they give valid reasons of why their opinion is right and the other person is wrong. And this text is different from yesterday's text because, as you can see, there's many more words. There's pictures that have captions, and it's more like an article, maybe a newspaper article that you might find in the newspaper. So enjoy the story as I read to you. Again, it's called What's Best? The Debate About Pale Mail's Nest. A special red-tailed hawk named Pale Mail and his mate Lola are quickly becoming famous birds. Unlike most hawks who like to nest in trees, these hawks built their nest on a tall building, and it isn't just any tall building. Pale Mail and Lola found a fancy apartment building in New York City to use as their nesting place. Bird watchers are watching in amazement as these wild birds make a home for themselves, right in the middle of one of the busiest cities in the world. Some of the neighbors who live in the apartment building are not quite as happy. They think these birds are a nuisance and something has to be done. In the end, the nest may need to be removed. All the bird watchers are angry and upset, but others think it is the right thing to do. There are usually two sides to every story. So in this text, we have the bird watchers who are amazed at the birds. They want the bird's nest to stay up. And we have the neighbors who think the birds are a nuisance. They think they're annoying, they think they're messy, and they think the nest should come down. But as you know, and as it says in this article, the last sentence says, there are usually two sides to every story. So we're going to continue reading, and we're going to hear each side's opinion of why they think the nest should either stay up or come down. So it says bird watchers want what's best for the birds. So the bird watchers just want what's best for the birds, and here's their reason why. Leave the nest up, the bird watchers are saying. They think the nest should stay where it is. Birds need nests to protect and raise their babies. Tall buildings are good places for birds to nest because they are similar to trees, a hawk's natural nesting place. Also, the hawks can easily find food in the big city. They love to dine on rats, mice, and pigeons. The bird watchers also think that leaving the nest up is great for the people who enjoy watching wild birds. There are many reasons why these birds want the nest to be left up on the building. These hawk lovers will be so sad if the nest is taken down. So some neighbors, some bird watchers, I guess I should say, want the nest to stay put. They don't want it taken down. These bird watchers are amazed and feel very happy to see the birds in the city. The word dine, what does that mean? When I go back to the text, it says also the hawks can easily find food in the big city. They love to dine on rats, mice, and pigeons. So what that means is they like to eat, and they can find their food right in the city, dining on or eating rats, mice, and pigeons. If we look closely at the pictures, there's two captions. I forgot to read the previous one, so let's go back to that one first. This first picture of the red-tailed hawk flying over the city says, unlike most hawks who like to nest in trees, these hawks built their nest in a tall building. And then this picture says, all the bird watchers, I can't read it because this thing is here, let's see if I can move it up. It says, all the bird watchers are angry and upset, but others think that it's, I can't, let me try to find it in my book. And I can't right now, but these little tools are in my way. Something along the lines of all the bird watchers are angry and upset, but others want the nest to stay up. So if we keep on reading, these two, this first caption said, birds need nests to protect and raise their babies. That's a reason why. And the other one says, these hawk lovers will be so sad if the nest is taken down. Okay, and the last page of our debate. That nest is a mess. Many of those who live in the apartment building want the nest to be taken down. Take that nest down, they are saying. Bones, feathers, and bird poop fall onto their balconies and the sidewalk below the nest. What a mess, they complain. There are other reasons why some people want the nest to be taken down, too. The bird watchers who gather to watch the hawks are making the area too crowded. Also, parts of the nest fall into the sidewalk below, which is dangerous for the pedestrians who walk there. In New York City, it is legal to remove a bird nest as long as there are no babies or eggs in it. There are no eggs and no baby birds yet, and they think Pale Mel and Lola can find a better place to nest, to live. For all of these reasons, many people think the city should take the nest down. And the caption says, bones, feathers, and bird poop fall onto their balconies and the sidewalk below. The neighbors think that the bird nest is dangerous to the pedestrians. Dangerous means it's not safe for them, and the pedestrians are the people who are walking by. Pedestrians are people. They want the nest to come down, and they think it should come down right now. And they're also stating that in New York, it's legal, it's okay to take a nest down if there's no eggs or babies, and there are none in the nest yet. What is this text mostly about? Think for a moment, and then I'll share my opinion with you, or my idea with you. The text is mostly about people having different opinions about what should happen to Pale Mal's nest. Some people think the nest should be left up, and other people think the nest should be taken down. Remember, the bird watchers want the nest up, the neighbors want the nest down. And it's very similar to the book we read about pale male. It talked about the regulars. However, I don't think it talked about people that wanting the nest to come down. So this is more of a factual piece. Today for independent writing, you are going to work in page, well, I'm not sure in your book, but I'll put it in the Seesaw. You're going to work on a page that looks like this. It says, what is an opinion? What two opinions do the people have about pale male's nest? And then more importantly, it says, do you think we should leave pale male's nest up or take it down? So in today's writing, you're going to think about the two opinions you were presented with, the view of the bird watcher, the view of the neighbor, and you're going to decide which one you agree with. Do you think the nest should come up, or do you think the nest should stay down? So this is a copy, you'll see it in Seesaw, that says, what's best? The debate about pale male's nest. Do you think we should leave pale male's nest up or take it down? And actually on your paper, on the slide, it'll give you an idea of how to start your paragraph. I think we should, ... So you're going to tell me what you think should happen to pale male's nest. And then our last slide for today is reflecting on learning. The questions are, why do people have different opinions about birds? What was the bird watcher's opinion? What was a neighbor's opinion? And remember, an opinion is what you think about something. So in your Seesaw, you're going to submit two things today. You're going to submit, just a sec. So in your Seesaw, you're going to submit two things today. First, you're going to submit your orange book. Do you think the nest should stay up or come down? And then you're also going to submit your opinion, or not your opinion, you're going to submit that last reflection in closing via a recording of your voice. So you're going to use the microphone to answer that question, and you'll see both of those slides in Seesaw. I hope you enjoyed today's module and this live version. Once again, cross your fingers. I hope it worked. If not, I'll have to go back to recording myself, but I'm trying. I hope everyone's doing great today, having a wonderful day, and take it easy, and I hope to see you soon. Love you, miss you.